A very good morning, class 12. So today we are going to read the chapter On the Face of It, written by Susan Hill from the book Vista Zone. So we have discussed about that Mr. Lamb, he had his one leg made of tin due to the bomb explosive, and Derry or Derek, he had his one side of the face burned due to the acid. So both had that physical impairment problem. But the attitude towards the life, the perspective towards the life were totally different. As Mr. Lamb had a positive attitude and Jerry had a negative attitude towards life. So today we are going to read about that how Derry entered the garden of Mr. Lamb, and although he thought that garden was empty, nobody was there, that house was empty, nobody was there, and how Mr. Lamb came in front of him and they both started the conversation. Even Derry wanted to leave that place because he was not interested to be surrounded by the people, because he thought that he looked ugly and people get afraid while looking at him. So we are going to read about that only. Right? So I'm going to read the chapter for you. We are on page number 56 here. So On the Face of It, written by Susan Hill. Before you read, this is a play featuring an old man and a small boy meeting in the farmer's garden. Now farmer means, as I have talked about, old man and a child. So farmer means the first which I have said, and latter means the other one. So this you need to see, farmer, the name which I have taken first, and latter, the name which I have taken at the end. So farmer is the old man here. The old man strikes up a friendship with a boy who is very withdrawn and defiant. What is the bond that unites the two? So this I have already discussed with you also yesterday. So scene 1, Mr. Lamb's garden. There is the occasional sound of bird song and of trees rustling. So this is the background, the description here, that how Mr. Lamb's garden looked like at that time. Derry's footsteps are heard as he walks slowly and tentatively through the long grass. He pauses, then walks on again. He comes round a screen of bushes so that when Mr. Lamb speaks to him, he is close at hand and Derry is startled. So means there was a description that there was a bird song, trees were there, trees leaves, a rustling sound came, Derry footsteps were heard, and when he was there, Mr. Lamb speaks to him and Derry startled. Now startled means he was amazed that there was someone else also in the garden, because he thought nobody was there. Mr. Lamb, so this is a play, we are reading in this style only. Mind the apples. What? Who's that? Who's there? Lamb's my name. Mind the apples. Crab apple those are. Wind falls in the long grass. You could trip. I thought this was an empty place. I didn't know there was anybody here. So what Mr. Lamb said that, mind the apples as you entered here. So take care. There are the apples, the crab apples. So Derry was very astounded at that time that what exactly happened here, and he said that I thought this is an empty place. Mr. Lamb, that's all right, I'm here. What are you afraid of, boy? That's all right. I thought it was empty, an empty house. So Derry mentioned, I thought it's an empty house when I entered. So it is, Mr. Lamb said, it is an empty house. Since I'm out here in the garden, it is empty. Until I go back inside. In the meantime, I'm out here and likely to stop. A day like this, beautiful day, and not a day to be indoors. So he said, yes, the house is empty because I am outside. And this is a beautiful day. I thought this day should be spent outdoors, not indoors. He got panicked. I have got to go. Not on my account. I don't mind who comes into the garden. The gate's always open. Only you climb the garden wall. So Derry said, I'm going. I'm leaving. So Mr. Lamb mentioned, not on account of me, as he said that it's not because I should not be at the fault side just because of me you're going. The gate is always open. You have climbed the wall. I don't know why. I have not come to steal anything. He said, I'm not here to steal anything. No, the young lad steals, crumb the apples. You're not so young. So he mentioned that only young boys, lad means boys, steal the thing. So I don't think you're that much young. So you did. Here we are in. I just wanted to come into the garden. So you did. Here we are then. You don't know who I am? A boy, 13 or so. He asked, you don't know who I am? Derry said. So he said, okay, you would be a boy of around age 13. So he said, I'm at 14. But I have got to go now. Goodbye. Nothing to be afraid of. Just a garden, just me. So Mr. Lamb said, don't worry. No need to go. Don't feel afraid. I'm only here and the garden is only here. But I'm not afraid. People are afraid of me. So he mentioned that people are afraid of me. He is not afraid of anything garden or him. Why should that be? So Mr. Lam asked that what's the reason for that? Everyone is. It doesn't matter who they are or what they say or how they look. How they pretend I know, I can see. See what? What they think, what do they think then? Now he's saying that people feels afraid from me. I can see in the eyes of the people, I can see how they respond or react to me. He said, how do you know? So he said, you think he is a boy. You look at me and then you see my face and you think, that's bad. That's a terrible thing. That's the ugliest thing I ever saw. You think you poor boy, but I'm not. Not poor. Underneath you are afraid. Anybody would be, I am. When I look into the mirror and see it, I'm afraid of me. So what he mentioned it here, that people look at me and they say this is the ugly and the terrible face because my one side of the face is burnt here actually. And people get afraid of me. Why only people? Even I feel afraid of me. So he mentioned that bitter reality which he witnessed. So he said, no, not the whole of you, not of you. He said, no, you are not bad, you are not that ugly, you are not that terrible kind. So I guess today we can study this much only, and tomorrow we can continue with the other part of it. So send the worksheet timely. God bless you all. Thank you.